Honorable Senators, I propose the question that the Mung Beans Bill, Senate Bills number 13 of 2022 be now read a third time. And I put the question that the Mung Beans Bill, Senate Bills number 13 of 2022 be now read a third time. Division at the end. I call upon the chairperson to report on the Startup Bill, Senate Bills number 14 of 2022.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole has considered the Startup Bill, Senate Bills number 14 of 2022 and its approval thereof with amendments.
The mover to move agreement to report.
Thank you, Speaker. I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee on its said report. And I call upon Senator Omtata to second.
Honorable Speaker, I second.
Honorable members, I now propose the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report, and will put the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. As many as of that opinion say aye, will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I call upon the mover to move the third reading.
Speaker, I beg to move that the Startup Bill, Senate Bill number 14 of 2022 do now be read a third time.
Propose somebody to second. Seconder to that motion.
Thank you. I call upon Senator Sifuna to second.
Thank you. I second, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, I will propose the question that the Startup Bill, Senate Bills number 14 of 2022 now read a third time. And I will put the question that the Startup Bill, Senate Bills number 14 of 2022 be now read a third time. Division at the end. I call upon the chairperson to report on Persons with Disabilities Bill, Senate Bills number 7 of 2023.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole has considered the Persons with Disabilities Bill, Senate Bills number 7 of 2023 and its approval thereof with amendments.
The mover to move agreement to report, Senator Crystal.
I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee on its said report. And I call upon Senator Onyonka to second.
Mr. Speaker, second. I'm sorry, Mr. Speaker, I second.
Honorable Senators, I will propose the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. And I will put the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Senator Crystal proceeds to move the third reading.
Thank you, Speaker. I beg to move that the Persons with Disabilities Bill, Senate Bills number 7 of 2023, do now be read a third time. And I call upon Senator Cheriot to second.
Mr. Speaker, I second.
Honorable members, I will propose the question that the Persons with Disabilities Bill, Senate Bills number 7 of 2023 be now read a third time. And I will put the question that the Persons with Disabilities Bill, Senate Bills number 7 of 2023 be now read a third time. Division at the end. Lastly, honorable members, I call upon the chairperson to report on the Kenya Sign Language Bill, Senate Bills number 9 of 2023.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole has considered the Kenya Sign Language Bill, Senate Bills number 9 of 2023, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Can the mover proceed to move the agreement to report? Senator Crystal.
Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee on its said report, and I call upon Senator Mwaruma to second.
Senator Mwaruma.
Mr. Speaker, I second.
Honorable Senators, I propose the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report, and put the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Senator Crystal, proceed to move the third reading.
Speaker, I beg to move that the Kenyan Sign Language Bill, Senate Bills number 9 of 2023, do now be read a third time, and I call upon Senator Sifuna to second.
Mr. Speaker, I second.
Honorable members, I propose the question that the Kenya Sign Language Bill, Senate Bills number 9 of 2023, now read a third time, and put the question that the Kenya Sign Language Bill, Senate Bills number 9 of 2023, be now read a third time. Division at the end. Honorable members, we are proceeding for third reading, for division, and Sergeant at Arms confirmed that we have the requisite numbers. I will ask that the bell be rung for 5 minutes. In the meantime, we need to have the tellers proceed to the dispatch. Tellers from this end. Teller from this end. Sergeant at Arms, we have the requisite numbers stop the bell and draw the bar and close the doors. Proceed to draw the bar and close the door. We are ready to proceed. Honorable members, we will be voting for all the bills on one call, and so I will proceed to put the question that the Equalization Fund Appropriation Bill, Senate Bills number 30 of 2023 be read a third time. Secondly, the County Licensing Uniform Procedure Bill, Senate Bills number 9 of 2022 be read a third time. The Agricultural and Livestock Extension Services Bill, Senate Bills number 12 of 2022 be read a third time. The Mung Beans Bill, Senate Bills number 13 of 2022 be read a third time. The Startup Bill, Senate Bills number 14 of 2022 be read a third time. The Persons with Disabilities Bill, Senate Bills number 7 of 2023 be read a third time. And lastly, the Kenya Sign Language Bill, Senate Bills number 9 of 2023. Clerk, you may proceed to call out names for voting.
Senator Abbas Sheikh Mohammed, Wajir County.
Yes, I vote for all the bills. Okay, I think, Honorable Speaker, I vote for all the 7 bills. Yes.
Senator Adan Dulo Fatuma.
I vote yes on all, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Boy Issa Juma. Senator Cherarkei Samson, Nandi County. Senator Cheriot Aaron Kipkirui, Kericho County.
I vote yes on all the 7 bills.
Senator Chesang Alan Kiprotich, Trans Nzoia County.
Yes, I vote yes in all the 7 bills.
Senator Chute Mohammed Said, Marsabit County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Ekomwa James Lomenen, Turkana County.
I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Haji Abdul Mohammed, Garissa County. Senator Kajwang Moses Otieno, Homa Bay County. Senator Kamau Joseph Githuku, Lamu County.
I vote yes on all the 7 bills.
Senator Keroche Tabitha Karanja, Nakuru County. Senator Halwale Boni, Kakamega County.
Mr. Speaker, sir, for all the 7 bills, I vote yes.
Senator Kipkiror William Cheptumo, Baringo County.
Mr. Speaker, Baringo votes yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Kisang William Kipkemoi, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Senator Lelegwe Steve Tumbesi, Samburu County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Maanzo Daniel Kitonga, Makueni County. Senator Madzayo Stewart Mwachiru, Kilifi County.
I vote yes for all the bills.
Senator Mandago Jackson Kiplagat, Uasin Gishu County. Senator Methu John Muhia, Nyandarua County.
Honorable Speaker, I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Mogeni Eric Okongo, Nyamira County.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I vote yes in all the 7 bills.
Senator Mundigi Alexander Munyi, Embu County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for all 7 bills.
Senator Mungatana Danson Buya, Tana River County.
Mr. Speaker, Tana River votes yes. Thank you.
Senator Murango James Kamau, Kirinyaga County. Senator Mudhama Agnes Kavindu, Machakos County. Senator Mwaruma Jones Mwashushe, Taita Taveta County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Mwenda Gataya Mofaya, Tharaka-Nithi County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Mwinyi Haji Mohamed Faki, Mombasa County.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Nderitu John Kinyua, Laikipia County.
Mr. Speaker, Laikipia votes yes for the 7 bills.
Senator Ngugi Joe Joseph Nyutu, Murang'a County. Senator Ojienda Odhiambo Tom, Kisumu County. Senator Oginga Oburu, Siaya County. Senator Okech Eddie Gisheru, Migori County. Senator Okoiti Andrew Omtata, Busia County.
I vote yes to all the 7.
Senator Olekina Ledama, Narok County. Senator Onyonka Richard Momoima, Kisii County.
Thank you. I vote yes for all the 7 bills. Thank you.
Senator Osotsi Godfrey Atieno, Vihiga County. Senator Recha Julius Murgor, West Pokot County.
I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Roba Ali Ibrahim, Mandera County.
I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Seki Lenku Olekanar, Kajiado County.
I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Sifuna Edwin Watenya, Nairobi County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Dhangwa Paul Karungo, Kiambu County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Wafula David Wakoli, Bungoma County.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Wakili Hilary Kiprotich Sigei, Bomet County.
Bomet votes yes for all the 7 bills.
Senator Wamatinga Wahome, Nyeri County.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the great county of Nyeri votes yes on all the 7 bills.
Senator Wambua Enoch Kio, Kitui County.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes for all the 7 bills.
Clerk, proceed to read out the names of the members who missed out from the roll call.
Senator Boy Issa Juma, Kwale County. Senator Cherarkei Samson, Haji Abdul Mohamed, Garissa County. Senator Kajwang Moses Otieno, Homa Bay County. Senator Kathuri Murungi, Meru County. Senator Keroche Tabitha Karanja, Nakuru County. Senator Kisang William Kipkemoi, Elgeyo Marakwet County. Senator Maanzo Daniel Kitonga, Makueni County. Senator Mandago Jackson Kiplagat, Uasin Gishu County. Senator Murango James Kamau, Kirinyaga County. Senator Mudhama Agnes Kavindu, Machakos County. Senator Ngugi Joe Joseph Nyutu, Murang'a County. Senator Ojienda Odhiambo Tom, Kisumu County. Senator Oginga Oburu, Siaya County. Senator Okech Eddie Gisheru, Migori County. Senator Olekina Ledama, Narok County. Senator Osotsi Godfrey Atieno, Vihiga County.
Honorable members, we now have with regards to the Equalization Fund Appropriation Bill, Senate Bills number 30 of 2023, ayes 30, nays 30, abstentions 0. The ayes have it. I now read the title. Ayes 30, nays 0, abstentions 0. The ayes have it. And I now read the title of the bill.
A bill for an act of parliament to authorize the issue of a sum of money out of the public basic services and for connected purposes.
The results on the County Licensing Uniform Procedure Bill, Senate Bills number 9 of 2022, ayes 30, nays 0, abstentions 0. The ayes have it. Clerk, read.
A bill for an act of parliament to establish standard uniform procedures for licensing by county governments and for connected purposes.
The results on the Agricultural and Livestock Extension Services Bill, Senate Bills number 12 of 2022, ayes 30, nays 0, abstentions 0. The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to provide for the Agricultural and Livestock Extension Services, establish the Agricultural and Extension Service, and for connected purposes.
Now, the results of voting on the Mung Beans Bill, Senate Bills number 30 of 2022, ayes 30, nays 0, abstentions 0. The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to provide for the development, regulation and promotion of the mung bean sector and for connected purposes.
And these are the results of division and voting on the Startup Bill, Senate Bills number 14 of 2022, ayes 30, nays 0, abstentions 0. The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to provide a framework to encourage growth in sustainable technological development, new entrepreneurship employment, create a more favorable environment for innovation, attract Kenyan talents and capital, and for connected purposes.
Results of voting on the Persons with Disabilities Bill, Senate Bills number 7 of 2023, ayes 30, nays 0, abstentions 0. The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to give effect to Article 54 of the Constitution, to restructure the National Council for Persons with Disabilities and to provide for its functions and powers, to provide for the institutional framework for protecting, promoting and monitoring the rights of persons with disabilities, to provide for incentives and reliefs and for connected purposes.
And lastly, honorable members, the results on the Kenyan Sign Language Bill, Senate Bills number 9 of 2023 are as follows: ayes 30, nays 0, abstentions 0, and the ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to give effect to Article 7.3b of the Constitution on the promotion and development of the use of Kenyan Sign Language, to give effect to Article 54.1d, to provide for the inclusion of sign language in education curriculum, to provide for the use of sign language in legal proceedings and for connected purposes.
Honorable members, we are now done with the division and voting, and Sergeant at Arms, you may draw the bar and open the door. Honorable members, thank you for holding forth. We will proceed to the next order of business, order number 15. Clerk, call upon the order.
Order number 15, motion. Extension of time for consideration of the 2024 budget policy statement.
Senate Majority Leader, proceed to move the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this chance. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move the following motion, that
aware that the budget policy statement was tabled in the Senate on the 15th of February 2024 for consideration pursuant to provisions of the Public Finance Management Act, noting that the 14 days timeline for consideration of the BPS budget policy statement lapses on Thursday, the 29th of February 2024. Concerned that the magnitude of the work involved in the consideration of the budget policy statement is immense, as it involves consideration by all standing committees, stakeholder engagement, reporting by the standing committees to the standing Committee on Finance and Budget, and consideration and approval of the report of the Standing Committee on Finance and Budget by the Senate. Now, therefore, notwithstanding the provisions of Standing Order number 186 of the Senate, standing orders, the Senate resolves to extend the time for the consideration of 2024 budget policy statement by a further 7 days to enable the Senate make a determination by 7th of March 2024. Mr. Speaker, I am a bit embarrassed. I am embarrassed, Mr. Speaker, because if there is work that we have neglected as a Senate, if you read all the BPS reports from the time that I joined Senate, we have been saying each year that we need to extend the timeline for consideration of BPS by a further 7 days to be 21. It's in every report, 2013, 14, 15. I'm sure even in 2024 it will be there. Yet, unfortunately, we never do that until the next cycle of budget policy statement. So I'd wish to give notice that members who serve in Budget and Finance Committee kindly lead the House in making that amendment so that we stop this last-minute rush and hurry the overall management of our economy, Mr. Speaker, and having to force committees to do hearings within very short period. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, this is just a procedural motion to allow us, at least for the very last time, Mr. Speaker, I want to plead that for the very last time, we do this extension. Therefore, it's not something that I am proud to be doing, but we must do because as a House, we must make good judgment on the budget policy statement and react and do the same to it. So since, Mr. Speaker, as members will have chance to speak on the BPS during the substantive report, I wish to say very little of it and request the Leader of Minority, Senator Retired Justice Stewart Madzayo, to second so that we can dispense of this matter. Hopefully, Mr. Speaker, not anticipating debate, but before the rise of the House at 1 o'clock. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I second.
Honorable Senators, I propose the question that aware that the 2024 budget policy statement was tabled in the Senate on 15th of February 2024 for consideration pursuant to the provisions of Public Finance Management Act, noting that the 14 days timeline for consideration of the budget policy statement lapses on Thursday, 29th of February 2024, concerned that the magnitude of the work involved in the consideration of the budget policy statement is immense as it involves consideration by all standing committees, stakeholder engagement, reporting by the standing committees to the Standing Committee on Finance and Budget, and consideration and approval of the report of the Standing Committee on Finance and Budget by the Senate. Now, therefore, notwithstanding the provisions of Standing Order number 186 of the Senate Standing Orders, the Senate resolves to extend the time for consideration of the 2024 budget policy statement by a further 7 days to enable the Senate make a determination by 7th of March 2024. Honorable members, I'll call upon if there is any members who would like to contribute to this motion.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to support very briefly the extension of this time. Mr. Speaker, contrary to what our leader, the very Honorable Senator Cheriot said, in fact, it's not the problem of the committee of the Finance Committee. Mr. Speaker, the Standing Committee on Energy, for example, we just received the BPS yesterday. And Mr. Speaker, when you look at it during the committee, there were very many issues that when we did the analysis, we were being told by Thursday we should have finished and feed in our report to the main committee of finance. Mr. Speaker, when you look at it, we had many questions for the minister. For example, how are they intending to make Kenya Power Lighting Company Limited more profitable now? Mr. Speaker, it has huge debts, and still they're talking about allocating more funds there. There are so many issues within the petroleum sector as well. And Mr. Speaker, we are being told we are supposed to feed in our report by Thursday. There was no opportunity to bring in the minister so that he can clarify why they are asking the kind of money they are asking for that sector and the justifications and what we needed to do. So, Mr. Speaker, we need actually more time so that we can engage. It's not possible for us to receive the report on a Tuesday morning, and then on a Thursday we are supposed to feed in to the finance committee. When do you get the minister? When do you get his officers to come and sit and explain what is in the budget policy paper? They have said, for example, Mr. Speaker, affordable housing is a critical anchor for our administration. And yet, Mr. Speaker, there doesn't seem to be a clear plan in this budget policy paper. No specifics, no explanations on how they are going to fit in all those new units. Because those new units, Mr. Speaker, they will require electricity. Mr. Speaker, right now we have a shortage of electricity meters. We need the minister to come and explain all these things before we feed in to the main finance committee report. So, Mr. Speaker, I really truly support the extension of time so that the committees can have opportunity to engage with their departments and get clarification. A very good report that will debate when it is tabled by the Finance Committee. I beg to support.
Senator Wambua, Enoch.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. I support the motion by the majority leader on the extension of time for consideration of the budget policy statement. Mr. Speaker, very briefly, even as we move towards that extension, Mr. Speaker, a way must be found that the input of the Senate on the budget policy statement gets to be considered. Mr. Speaker, many times we have engaged in what I would call largely a wild goose chase, where committees of the Senate sit and consider the statement, they have their input, it is forwarded to the relevant authorities, but never considered. I painfully remember, the Speaker, in the last BPS, there was concern across the aisle on an attempt to raid the RMLF and make it part of equitable share to counties. And there was near consensus that you cannot, through a policy statement, raid a fund established by an act of parliament and consider it as part of equitable share to counties. As a Speaker, I think that battle was lost. As a Speaker, in the Roads Committee, and I can see my chair is here, we are supposed to be considering the BPS tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. The Speaker, the Roads Department is one of the departments of government that has the highest budgetary allocation, that has so many functions for roads construction, maintenance, and all that. Mr. Speaker, there will be need to have sufficient time to scrutinize the statement, get our input into it, and then I would challenge the majority leader this time round to ensure that if we get this extension and we have the input of senators in all the committees, then we push to ensure that the input of the Senate in the final budget making process is felt and implemented. Mr. Speaker, I support.
Senator Mandago Jackson.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I also rise to support the extension of time to allow committees to strictly analyze and support the work of the overall Finance Committee. Honorable Speaker, in my Committee of Health, we have a number of issues that we feel as a committee we need to have the discussion first with the Cabinet Secretary for Health, so that, Honorable Speaker, as we finalize, we shall have synchronized, particularly programs that are devolved and are still being run by the ministry. Honorable Speaker, you realize that the ministry has been recruiting health workers that are deployed to go and work in counties. As a committee, Honorable Speaker, we thought we would meet the Cabinet Secretary and agree that those are part of the funds that can go to counties under the conditional allocation so that it becomes seamless in a manner in which we are managing human resource for health. Honorable Speaker, for us to be able to roll out UHC, it is critical that we have enough human resource in our health facilities. And we are looking at the resources in the ministry that we feel as a committee could be deployed to support that function so that the rollout of UHC can be effective and efficient and the citizens of this country can get services as planned under the Kenya Kwanza administration. Honorable Speaker, there are other issues that we would want the ministry to speak to us about. We have a kidney training and treatment center that has been built for the last almost 4 years, Honorable Speaker. The facility is not complete. The funds that were assigned to that facility are already expended, and the project is not complete. We would wish to find out, kidney treatment being one of the critical, and kidney diseases being one of the diseases that have become a burden to our economy and the citizens of this country, Honorable Speaker, we wanted time to discuss with the Cabinet Secretary in some of those programs so that these resources can then be deployed effectively in a manner that is going to be supportive. And finally, Honorable Speaker, there is an increase in the amount of the budget for health significantly. And we would want to make sure that those funds are going towards programs that are going to help in the rollout of UHC. And finally, Honorable Speaker, we have a serious concern in NHIF as it is being transitioned to the Social Health Insurance Fund. Honorable Speaker, you realize that there are so many institutions that owe NHIF in terms of remittances. And we would like to also discuss with the Cabinet Secretary before finally submitting our report to the Finance Committee so that those funds in the transition process cannot be lost and make sure that it feeds into the overall program of the government in terms of the rollout of USC. So, Honorable Speaker, we plead that you give us more time so that we are able to do a serious job. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Senator Mandago.
Ili kupata mtoa baraka kama asikiza tune yako, bonyeza *812 *503 hash.
Wewe, ni kwa nini unafurahia vipaji ili asiye anayetoa? Kwa
kwa nini unapenda baraka humpendi mtoa baraka? Nauliza, ni kwa nini unapenda mchuzi wa papa ila papa mwenyewe humtaki? Ni busara kutambua kuwa ukimpata mtoa baraka.
Kupata mtoa baraka kama skiza tune, bonyeza *812 503 hash. *812 503 hash.
How to access KBC Online services via eCitizen. Step 1. On your web browser, search kbc.ecitizen.go.ke. Step 2. Log in using your eCitizen account or create a new eCitizen account and log in. Step 3. Enter your OTP, which will be sent to you via SMS or email. Step 4. Select Matangazo service. Step 5. Read the service instructions. Step 6. Enter your general details. Step 7. Enter your service details and click complete. Step 8. Submit your application and await feedback from eCitizen. Step 9. Click on Pay and your payment will be made automatically via M-Pesa and your service will be delivered. Step 10. You will then receive an invoice to confirm your payment. For any assistance, reach us on email ecitizen@kbc.co.ke. Telephone number +254 20 22 41 896.
他还真查到些东西。
对呀，这8个安全屋是从我的档案里选出来的，我逐一给他们编上了号，直到最后一刻，我才通知了每一个特警，怎么可能泄密？
Take them into protective custody. They'll accuse us of strong-arming them. There'll be public unrest, riots, God knows what else. On the other hand, we have to act now.
General Chang, your sector is the only one under control now, right?
只是暂时的。
The king in the land of
This February, precious moments with Channel One and